Good evening to everyone. In today's class, we will discuss about the power supply of an op-amp. So generally, the op-amp works on a dual power supply. A dual power supply consists of two supply voltages, both are in DC, whose middle point is generally at the ground terminal or at the ground potential. So here, the dual supply is generally balanced. Typically, the op-amp uses the supply voltage in the range of plus or minus 15 volts. So that is, here first figure represents balanced dual supply. That is, here we are using plus VCC as plus 15 volts and minus VE as minus 15 volts. So, and the common terminal of these two supplies must be grounded. So next, if the two voltage magnitudes are not same, then this type of supply is known as unbalanced dual supply. So here we are using plus 15 volts and here we are using minus 12 volts, which is unbalanced. So this type of power supplies are known as unbalanced dual supplies. So generally op-amps uses only balanced dual supplies. Practically, the other popular balanced dual supply voltages are plus or minus 9 volts, plus or minus 12 volts, plus or minus 22 volts. So these are the ranges of op-amps which we can use in practical. So next one is obtaining a dual supply voltage from a single supply. So that means we can also obtain dual supply using a single supply. So here first figure represents how we can obtain the dual supply voltages from a single supply. So here, to avoid the use of two separate power supplies, the dual power supply is derived from a single supply. There are various methods of obtaining such dual supply from a single supply. So here this one is the first method, and here in this method we are using a voltage divider network, and in this voltage divider network the common point of these two resistances must be grounded, and this one represents voltage divider network. And here we can obtain, that means we can obtain the positive and negative supplies from a single supply, and which is in the magnitude of, that is, plus VCC as plus Vn by 2 minus VE as minus Vn by 2. That means suppose if we are applying here 20 volts, that is Vn is 20 volts, then VCC becomes plus 10 volts and minus VE becomes minus 10 volts. Suppose if you want some plus or minus 15 volt supplies, then here we should obtain 30 volt supply, then we can obtain the two supplies as plus 15 and minus 15 volts. So in this case the resistance is in the range of 10 kilo ohms and the capacitance is in the range of 0.01 to 10 microfarad. So this is the first method of obtaining a dual supply from a single supply. And next, if the voltages required are more than Vn by 2, then the Zener diodes of appropriate voltage ratings can be used as shown in figure 2. So here we are using two Zener diodes in order to obtain two supply voltages. So this method is useful whenever we need some voltage greater than Vn by 2. And we can also obtain dual power supply using a third method. So in this method can be used, that means many times practically, due to mismatch in the devices, equal positive and negative voltages are not available. So to adjust them, a potentiometer can be used as shown in the figure. So here this one represents the potentiometer, and by using the potentiometer we can adjust the voltages of plus VCC and minus VE. So in this case we are using two diodes D1 and D2. These two diodes can be used to avoid the damage due to reverse polarities connected to ICs. That means if the input voltage is reversed. So that means if we can get some negative voltage here and we can get some positive voltage here, then if you are not using diodes here, then negative supply will goes here and positive supply will goes through this terminal, and finally the supply will definitely apply to the last stage, that is op amp. So then op amp will definitely damage. So to avoid that damage, we are using two diodes to protect the op amp. So thank you.